Hi guys! So right now we're at W.C.A Music Festivals in Fairmont Hot Spring, BC, and we are with Wraz, my good friend.
Hello there.
Wraz. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to be here.
Yeah.
So you also just came back from Phoenix with
Yep.
Sonnets.
Yeah, that was crazy. Long, but it was fun. It was worth it because
tired.
yeah, I'm really tired. But that's the tour life.
That's the tour life.
Yeah.
Are you touring a shit ton now, right? Do you
Yeah.
enjoy?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm really grateful for all the opportunities I got, and it's been really like lots of great experiences and meeting new people every week. It's really
Yeah.
fun. I love it. I'm a really social person, so like I really like it. But
Yeah.
the traveling is definitely a little taxing on the body.
Yeah, no, for sure. How do you manage that in your personal life with your partner? Because you're always gone now. Does she follow
Yeah,
you?
basically. When she can, she comes with me, and we'll like really choose the dates where like we're going to a really like scenic place or something. So she'll come to these places. But otherwise, like I do a lot of back and forth basically. So most of the shows are like in the weekend,
Yeah.
and I go back home every week basically.
Oh,
So
okay.
on the like Monday to like Thursday, I'm usually home.
Yeah.
And the 3 other days, I'm like traveling like intensely, and then coming back right away.
Dude.
That's how I'm able to do it, because like I could like take it easy and like stay in the places where I play
Yeah.
with homies every time, but like gotta come in.
Gotta go. Yeah, absolutely. So do you do that full time now? Just
Yeah.
touring, playing music?
Like I also teach production classes during the week as well,
On
like
the-
online on Discord and stuff like that,
Okay.
on
fuck yeah.
Ableton, and yeah,
So
I
if
do the
anyone
streams
wants
on
a
the
glass-
Thursdays. Huh?
If anyone wants a glass with Wraz.
Yeah, let me know. Hit me up
There you
in the
go.
DMs.
Awesome. So I met you. Okay, I need to say this first. I met Chris in 2016.
Yeah.
When we
Motion
met at
Notion.
Motion Ocean. We
Yeah.
had common friends, and Chris keeps saying to me and Jonathan, "Please come and check out my music. Please come check out my music." And me and John were like so done with listening to people's new music, because so
Yeah.
many people asked us that summer to come and listen to their music, and it was bad dance music, and we're not into that kind of shit. So we keep saying, yeah, whatever. And then we go listen to music at some point. When we fucking went to listen to his music, we're like, no fucking shit, man. That was the best fucking shit ever. And look at him now. Look at him
Yeah,
now.
it's been going well.
He's like,
Back then we were like, it's like almost 10 years ago now, 8
Yeah.
years.
we're kids.
We're like 20 years old,
Yeah.
19.
We're awkward and out of shape. All right,
Fun
so
times though.
let's start like that. Can you describe to us the kind of music you produce?
I mainly do dubstep. Some people will call it deep dubstep. I also like produce a lot of other stuff, but that's really what I'm mainly known for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do drum and bass as well.
I also do drum and bass. Yeah, that's one of my favorite genres other than dubstep. But definitely, people do enjoy the dubstep I do, so that's what I do most of my shows and most of my releases as well, with like Dub Block, Deep Dark Dangerous, Dead Beats, stuff like that.
All right. What led you to the style of music? Why did you start like that?
Well, I'm from Montreal, and out there's a lot of rhythm, and it was already becoming a big thing back in like 2012,
Yeah.
basically. And my good friend Motus, shout out Emil, he was the first one of our crew like to actually produce music.
Okay.
So he was making beats and starting to make dubstep, and like really quickly went to like rhythm when it was the beginning of Monsters, basically like the time of like AD and shit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he just showed me what he was doing. I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. I was a drummer back then, and
Really?
yeah, drummer in like maybe like hardcore metal, post rock music, and,
Shit, dog. All right.
and then
I didn't know that.
yeah, and then I started like producing on the side as well, and I really got hooked into it, and yeah, that's what happened.
So you study, you have studied classical music, mastering, and music composition
Yeah,
at the University of Cherbourg.
yeah.
How
We
many?
got research.
Yeah. How many years did it take to become a maestro?
Basically, yeah, I did like 3 years in my bachelor's, which was really concentrated on composition. So
Okay.
like for 3 years, I was like composing music for like every genre, just to be able to compose any type of music you need when you make music for movies and video games. Sometimes you'll have like jazz, classical, electronic. So you have to be able to do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I got to study like with really good musicians and composers, and like analyzing a lot of music and stuff like that. And so after that, I did my master's degree. It was 2 years, and yeah, I was like practicing conducting with choirs and stuff like that. So since I wanted to be a composer as well, I was also like composing my own stuff to conduct for people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had my master's degree in 2020 when COVID hit. So it kind of threw me on another path, and I really switched to completely dubstep only. But
how did you survive as like a young music producer straight out of school like that, writing COVID?
it was definitely hard at first. I had some contracts with like some of my previous teachers to do like to produce, like to mix and master their stuff, or like do orchestral mock-up of their composition,
Okay.
stuff like that. Of course, like this, the government was helping a little bit, so I could help me a little bit through that as well.
Yeah.
But it kind of helped me, like actually, like the fact that nobody was playing shows anymore made me able to actually stand out a little bit, because I started earlier than most Canadians since I got my visa, and I was able to go play in the States while we were still under lockdown here.
I remember that. Yeah, you were touring while this.
I had to do like COVID tests, like $200 every COVID test to go there and come back as well.
Dude,
That was.
did they pay
I
for
didn't
that?
do like much money in that time, and it was really like the first time I was actually touring in the States, so it was worth it, definitely.
I mean, right? It was an investment.
Yeah, exactly.
It was an investment. Did you ever thought about actually bringing your knowledge? Well, I know you. No, I'm gonna rephrase that. I know you bring a lot of your knowledge from university to your music.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought about doing something with an orchestra mixed with dubstep?
Definitely,
Like Pretty Lights
that's
maybe?
still in my plans. It's not like something I'm gonna do like right away, because I really wanted to build my career a little bit more before doing that. So it's
Fair
like it's more like a kind of project that you want to do when you're like more established, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm
That
gonna
makes
keep
sense.
like doing more, and then I definitely want to do like Wraz orchestra, basically. So like
That'd be really cool.
I'll be conducting and doing arrangements of my own music, and maybe like music from other artists that I know, like from Deeper and stuff like that.
Your partner is
She's a pianist.
Yeah, she's a pianist, right?
Yeah,
Like,
classical pianist. She's a teacher. She has like 20 or so students from all ages and stuff like that. She does it on her own. So
so nice.
she's been killing it. Shout out
So-
Melina.
So maybe one day, a little Melina song, piano into the Wraz.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know if
Yeah.
she'd want to do that. She's a bit shy for that, but
Come on, Melina.
I'll force her.
Awesome. Before university, were you taking any class for music or any school program?
Yeah, basically I've been playing drums since I was like 8 years old. So like for 10 years, from 8 to 18, I was like intensely playing drums in like bands and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then I switched to Cégep, which is like
The college.
Quebec. College in Quebec.
College in Quebec.
In Cégep in Drummondville, I studied like jazz drums, and then I switched to classical piano, where I wanted to like learn piano to be able to compose properly after that,
Yeah.
because in the drum it's hard to make like melodies and stuff like that. So it was better to understand properly. It was better to learn a harmonic instrument.
Cool.
And that's where I met Melina as well.
Really? Oh, I was wondering. Like,
Yeah.
Because you guys have been together for as long, maybe longer than me and John.
9 years, yeah.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Campus wanted to know, how do you design your sounds? Because you make everything from scratch.
Most of it, yeah. I'll use like percussion sounds that are samples as well.
Okay. Yeah.
But half and half. Like I have plugins for my snares and stuff like that I like to use.
Okay.
But most of my sound design is really the bass line, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
So for that, I'll use like lots of built-in Ableton synths.
Yeah.
But also I have like multiple analog synths that I use. And I'm really like, some people like to use only analog, like with a sequencer anyway, to like create the melodies outside of the computer.
Yeah.
But I like to like blend the both of them. So I'll like write stuff in Ableton that sends the signal to my analog synths and then record the audio. So it's like a synergetic setup.
All right. Thank you
Yeah.
for answering that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second here. I think we went through all of this. Okay, yes, I needed to ask you. From classical music to doing dubsteps and shows at music festivals and all. What was your parents' reaction?
I mean, they've been very supportive. I'd say like
You
my
have
mom
good
was really
parents
the
too?
one like who convinced me to study music and stuff because
Are they musicians?
no, my mom is like a neuropsychologist
Oh,
and
shit,
my
no.
dad is like a molecular biologist. So they're like both scientifics,
Okay.
and I'm
You're a
just a
sound
fucking dubstep
scientist.
DJ.
Obviously, a sound scientist over here. Fuck, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're killing it.
They're killing it for sure. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I'm just cruising so fast to my question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have someone here. Okay, before we go to the chill question, because I'm gonna let you go for that set you want to go catch. Somebody asked me randomly at Shambhala if Melina, your girlfriend, was your first love, and they wanted me to ask you.
No. I've had my share of people
share of love.
in my past, but she's definitely been the one for me for a long time now.
Maybe nice one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, okay, thank you. Good. We're gonna cruise. We're gonna go to the chill section, and we
Okay.
do the game, and then you're free to go.
Yeah.
Alright?
Oh, yeah.
I try to
Take
keep
your
it at
time,
20
yeah,
minutes.
no
Like I
worries.
don't want to stress you.
I'm not stressing.
What's your favorite music festival?
Well, disclosure. I like all festivals. Like I'm really grateful for every single one of them I do. I gotta admit, for me, Shambhala Music Festival is like another level of like magical experience, and like also like the size of the stages and the loudness and quality of the sound is like so top notch, while still keeping a more like savage vibe than like a really commercial festival, for example.
Yeah.
So you still feel like you're out of society in the woods with your friends and like with a bunch of like wizards and fairies.
Yes.
Whereas like sometimes I'll do it in other festival where it's more like you're in a parking lot with a stage in it.
Yeah.
So it's really a different vibe.
It's
But
never-
other than that, like because I play a lot in the US as well. So in the US, my two favorite festivals at the moment are really like Infrasound Festival. Shout out! This was one of my craziest set I played,
yeah.
and also like Lightning in a Bottle was really sick out in LA.
Lightning in a Bottle looks pretty fucking cool, man. It's like what 40,000 people. It's like double.
I think
the
it's.
sound?
I'm not sure. I thought it was like more 20,000, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. It's a big ass place.
That
That's
looks
for
like
sure.
a pretty cool line to go.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
No, definitely. I suggest it.
Yeah, I
It's
suggest
really beautiful. Like the art over there is really nice.
You get a
Uh,
guest ticket.
Oh, maybe yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe.
We'll see if I play next year.
There you go. One advice you'd give a starting music artist.
I'd say don't be scared to release music. I was speaking about that with some other homies today, and I feel like a lot of people tend to be overcritical about their music and they don't release it because of that. And if you do that, by the time you make more music, the old music, you won't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
But that's part of the process, so you should like put it out and then move on to the next thing.
That makes so much sense.
Whereas like don't be so hard on yourself basically, and just keep doing it. And I've been doing this for like I've been producing for probably 11 12 years,
Yeah.
and
And your career is taking off now.
yeah, it's
Wow.
taken up after 10 years, so like
Yeah.
just gotta do it for the love of it basically, because like
Yeah.
otherwise like yeah, you'll get tired of it pretty quick.
Fair enough.
And yeah, just follow your sound as well, and like be confident in your differences, because sometimes we try to be the same as other people, but I feel like it's very important to have your signature sound if you can.
Yeah, like you did find yours.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
tried.
have your own sound.
Yeah, definitely.
It's insane the amount of Wraz that we hear now.
Yeah, these days it's been
Like,
pretty crazy. I've been hearing it in
Dude.
the left sets. Shout out to all the DJs playing it.
There was
But,
a guy playing a set at our camp earlier, and he played fucking Smoking Blunts with like Mark and After. It was like,
Nice.
fucking shit, man. It's like you hear like a lot of like you three guys around going on in the festivals or like
nice.
out of
I love
festivals. I love that. It's a good sign.
Yeah.
If you could play one instrument only for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably piano, because it's like so versatile. Even if I really love playing drums,
Yeah.
because it's like really my most natural instrument since I've always played it.
Yeah.
I feel like to be able to express more emotions, it's fun to have the piano, because the drums is more like very rhythm and like intensity, but like for more complex like emotions in music, you really need like harmony, basically
Yeah.
melody and stuff like that. So
Totally feel
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Fuck yeah. What's your favorite song at the moment?
My favorite song at the moment, that's very hard because there's so many of them. Thank you, by the way, to all the DJs like sending me like music every week during the streams at Good Fingers Thursday. I get sent like 100 tracks a week now from all the people like with amazing stuff. So like it's really hard to choose.
Yeah.
One of the release tracks that I really like is Two Swords and Hijinks Meditation.
Okay.
This track is fucking dope. Go
Gotta
check it out.
Yeah.
Two Swords was formerly known as Hieroglyphics,
Oh, okay.
and this is his new name. So go check out that Spotify and everything. It's like really worth it. Some really good music.
Definitely, I'll go check it out. What's your favorite thing to do when you get back home from touring?
Sleep. That's definitely the best one because I don't sleep much when I'm touring. Like most of the time, I'll sleep like 2 hours a day maximum.
Shoot, dog.
And yeah, so
Wow,
it's not easy. So just sleeping and taking time in the sun and like producing music too for sure. Spending time with my
Right
girl
away.
and my cat.
I'm back from tour. I'm producing music.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm a bit like a workaholic. I gotta
It's
admit.
because you love what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Sometimes
not work.
I don't know what to do else. It's just like
It's
such a
you.
reflex now.
Yeah,
Just
right?
produce music all the time.
It's your life. Fuck yeah. What's your top favorite collaboration you did?
Damn, that's a hard one.
Ah.
There's so many great collabs, but like I want to give a big shout out to Pavan. I've been making a lot of music with him recently, and he's been giving me like amazing opportunities and like
What a guy.
great confidence in my sound. So thank you for that, bro.
He's been giving you like a lot of opportunities, right? Like
Yeah.
when you fucking DJ set, was that last year and then, or a couple years ago?
Shambhala, yeah, and this year as well.
This year as well. It's like
Yeah.
he just loves you. He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
anybody
we've been
gets
making great
insulted.
stuff together. We just released a song on Dead Beats called Invasion. It's one of my craziest sound design, and
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
I'm
go
gonna
check
start
that
my
out.
set tonight with that, by the way.
Whoa. Okay. We're all going to Wraz set, like the
Yeah.
whole camp. Everybody's going.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
All right. We'll do the game, and
Yeah.
that's it, and then you're out. So it's called For the Best or the Worst.
Okay.
So, the best teacher you ever had.
The best teacher I've ever had, I'd say definitely Françoise Gélina.
So French.
She was my piano teacher at Cégep, and she really like opened my eyes to what it is to be a composer and like affirm yourself in a musical world and trying to create something different for yourself.
Nice.
Like a great like spiritual musical guide, basically.
Okay. Well, François, thank you because you've given us Wraz. The worst experience playing a set. I think I know that.
That was definitely Motion Notion at the end of a very big party night. I played a set that I didn't know I was gonna play.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Yeah, surprise, and I was a little bit too.
Were you not also? You were not used to mix, right? Did you? Just
I was. I wasn't as used to it, and
Yeah.
like, no, yeah, I didn't have headphones basically, and it was in a sphere.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the repercussion of sound was crazy. So you'd hear like every sound like repeated 3 times. So trying to beat match with that and no headphones was like the worst.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
basically
Look at him now.
that was 2014. So almost 11 years ago.
Yeah. Look at him now. He's a
Yeah.
professional. The best movie of all time, in your opinion?
The best movie of all time? Gotta say Lord of the Rings.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's a classic for me. I love medieval stuff as well and fantasy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
That makes sense.
that's really top quality.
Have you seen The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's nice. I prefer the original trilogy.
Okay, fair. I
Uh,
don't think I ever watched The Lord of the Rings.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shame
do I
on
have
you.
some? Okay. Do I have some catching up to do?
Of course, you gotta do it. The music is like great.
Okay, I'll check it out then. Last question. Worst flying experience?
Oh, Tyler would know about it.
That's the one he just did.
It's yeah.
How many?
Basically every winter you get like the worst stuff. So like I was touring with Abstract Sonnets this winter, and I had this show. It was the first show of the tour basically, and my flight. Basically, I had a layover, so 2 flights. My first flight got delayed so much that it made me cancel the second flight. So when I got there, I had to find another flight. They found one, and then the flight got deplaned because the like piss tank was frozen. So they had to change it, and then it was a whole process. And in the end, when we were about to leave, the workers exceeded legal working hours, so they had to change the team. It was just
It's a
it never
never-ending
stopped. And like, I
story.
was supposed to play at 11. I got there at 11:45 at the venue. So Tyler played before me, and we switched our sets. Like, it was
You're in
crazy.
Charlotte, right?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Fuck's sake. Well,
Yeah,
thank you, Wraz.
gotta do it sometimes. It's
Yeah,
alright.
fuck, we're done. That was
Yeah.
a quick interview with Wraz. Like, we're at a music festival right now. He's a very busy man. He's going to a set right now. He has some homies to go say hi to. So, Wraz, thank you so much for
Yo,
taking the time
thank
to
you.
be with me. It was good
Much
to see
love.
you.
Good to see you, and
Good to
we
see
get to
you.
party tonight.
Yeah, we're going to party now. Bye.
Yeah, oh yeah.